In this second video, we're going to be working with what's often called a work problem. And in it, we talk about the time it takes for somebody to complete a job alone. So there might be a job, in this case, it's going to be washing elephants. How long it takes somebody to do it alone, how long it takes another person to do it alone. And then what if they're working together? How long will it take them to get the same job done if they work next to each other in doing it? So often you're just calculating either the time together or the time alone in just the simplest form. All right, so this one we have Zoe and Nick have summer jobs watching the elephants in a circus. Zoe, who has a way with elephants, can wash the elephants in 4 hours. Nick, who would rather be sailing, takes 6 hours to wash the elephants. How long would it take them to wash the elephants if they worked together? So from the problem, we can tell that Zoe takes 4 hours if she were working on that job alone. That's how long it takes her to do the job. And Nick, if he was working alone, would take him 6 hours. We don't know how long it's going to take them working together, so I'll use a T for together on that. You could use an X if you wanted to. All right, so the next part of this job, we want to talk about how much of a job they get done in 1 hour. So if it takes them a total of 4 hours, then in 1 hour, Zoe does 1/4 of the job. And Nick, since it takes him 6 hours total, then 1 hour he's doing 1/6 of the job. And together, if they're working together, the part of the job they get done in 1 hour would be 1/T. So now our equation is going to look like the Zoe's part, so part of a job that Zoe gets done in 1 hour, plus the part of the job that Nick gets done in 1 hour. And those two things added together should result in the same a fraction of an hour that it's going to be. I'm going to put here the part of the job when they're working together. So Zoe does 1/4 plus Nick will do 1/6 of the job in an hour, and then together it's going to be 1/T. So we set that up, and then to solve it, we need to multiply by the LCD, which is going to be 12. For 4 and 6, it would be a 12T. If you multiply by 24, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And I need to put that T on there as well. So 12T for my LCD. So then I'm going to cancel 4 going to 12 3 times. So that's 3T times 1, so that's 3T. 6 will go into 12 twice. So 2T times 1 is 2T. And then the T's cancel here, and that gives me 12 times 1 is 12. So combine these like terms. 5T is 12. And then divide by 5, and I get that T is equal to 12/5, which would be, if we want to think in terms of hours, that's going to be 2 and 2/5 of an hour. So if we actually wanted to do it, that would be 2 hours. If this would be hours. And how many minutes would it be? So 1/5 of an hour is 12 minutes. So 1/5 of 60 is 12. And 2 of those is going to be 24 minutes for that. Example 5, a pipe can fill a swimming pool in 20 hours, and an outlet pipe can empty it in 32 hours. How long would it take to fill the pool? So here's the question. There's my job. How long would it take to fill the pool if the pipes are operating at the same time? So the job is going to fill the pool. All right, so we have a pipe that can do it in 20 hours. It can fill it in 20 hours. So he does 1/20th of a job in 1 hour. The outlet pipe here, this outlet pipe though, empties it. So it's like the opposite of a job. So rather than being, it does it in 32 hours, but rather than putting a plus here, it's got to be minus because of this word empty. It's going the opposite direction. So it does the reverse job, 1 in every 32, 1 out of 32, and then it's going to be equal to, and then together, if they're working together at the same time, 1 over t. Then you're going to multiply through by a common denominator to get that job. So you need to calculate that denominator on that. So the LCD for this is going to be 160 t. So that'll go into it 8. So this is going to give me an 8t. Minus 32 will go into it 5 times. So that's going to give me 5t. And then the t's cancel here, and I get 160. So combining terms, 3t is 160, and t is going to be equal to 53 1/3 when I divide it hours. So that would be 53 hours and 20 minutes. All right, so you try this next one. It's a little bit different, but I think you can figure it out.